I don't know. It's going to be. Don't forget the but
This is you guys' faces are funny.
what you look like?
We used to get the kids the Walmart brand, like the multivitamin gummies, which they really liked because they're really delicious. But this last go around when we ran out, we decided to go with the 1stPhorm's Opti Kids, which is cool because it's a multivitamin. It has some minerals in it. Also has some protein, antioxidants, and probiotics and stuff like that. This is the chocolate milkshake flavor. And we just put it in a touch of milk, and then we just froth it up like you saw in the last slide. And like it's like chocolate milk. And Dakota and I tried it, a little bit of the dry stuff of it, and it tastes like real actual cocoa powder with like as if you were making homemade cocoa powder for chocolate milk or for hot cocoa. It's really delicious, and it's really neat because it blends in real nice with the milk, and it has some of the Opti greens and the Opti reds, which helps with the digestive system and with like circulatory system and stuff like that. So it's spot on. Try it out. So Dakota and I have always had the habit of going through our stuff and purging out all of our belongings that like we don't want anymore, or we don't need anymore, or stuff that doesn't necessarily speak to us or align with our goals. And so we've actually gotten a little complacent ever since we moved into the apartment. It's because we got a storage unit. And I think that's the biggest key, or the biggest part of us getting complacent about that, is we got a storage unit. And the reason we got a storage unit is because we moved out of a 2-story colonial house into an 850 square foot apartment. So we're like, ooh, we need a storage unit. And so we got a storage unit. Anyway, ever since then, we just kind of like stopped going through our stuff. And we used to do it like on a weekly basis, no kidding. Because we also resell stuff on eBay. It's just one of our hobbies, one of our passions. It's just something we do. So we continuously go through our stuff and just get rid of stuff that we just don't need. So anyway, last night we watched on Netflix The Minimalist or whatever, with the 2 guys that talk about going into minimalism or whatever, how they live and stuff like that, which is usually kind of how Dakota and I have lived. Of course, with children, it seems like ever since we had children, you kind of accumulate a little bit more stuff. Anyway, we watched that last night, and it kind of just like reinvigorated. I don't even know. It started the passion again for us to be like, oh my gosh, it's been forever since we went through our stuff. And so like that's what we're doing. Like we started today, and like we're gonna do the challenge that was on the minimalist, where you get rid of 1 thing the first day, 2 things the second day, 3 things the third day. And like I've already started going through my clothes, and I'm just like, I'm getting rid of more than 1 thing on the first day. Anyway, it feels so good, and I forget how great it feels just to get rid of junk, like stuff that just doesn't even resound with you anymore. It just feels so good. And now we even have the kids, they're going through their clothes, and they go through their toys all the time too. It's like one of the things that they like to do. But here is the clothes pile so far. I got a couple of the kids' clothes piled on there, and then Grace is in here going through her clothes and stuff. So it's gonna be like a family purge, and we're all gonna feel so great and lightweight and stuff like that's gonna be great. You guys should try to do that too. Not necessarily maybe the challenge, but kind of just think or go through things that you know, go through your kitchen. I'm gonna attack the kitchen because like we live in a small apartment. I've only used a handful of stuff, but like our cabinets are stuffed full of stuff. So I'm just like, I guarantee you there's a bunch of stuff in these cabinets that just need to go. Okay, so this morning's result of going through clothes, just 2 little grocery sacks full, but we still have a lot more clothes to go through and obviously a lot more rooms to go through. Rooms, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. Anyway, like kitchen and stuff. And also we are gonna attack our storage unit. Look at this hair, it is driving me insane. Anyway, we're going to be going through the storage unit hopefully this weekend. Probably not the entire storage unit. We're gonna take it bit by bit because we're gonna just go through stuff at the same time. I'm using you as a mirror. Anyway, so cool that we're going through stuff. And if you happen to be going through stuff, don't be afraid to share it. Like, I think it encourages people. Like, obviously, like there's a lot of stuff. Like, we consume a lot of stuff as human beings, and it's cool to just go through stuff and recycle, donate, sell, you know. Who knows how much money you could be sitting on, you know.